Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Farnes with your English LAC 1 course, and I just wanted to take a moment to show you how to use the automated reference program in your Microsoft Word program to help you with inserting your in-text citations and completing the works cited page. A couple of you have asked how to do that, and I wasn't sure, so I did a quick tutorial on learning how, and I'm going to show you how it's done. I have a sample essay here that is also available in the course that I'm going to add for you. And this student has finished their essay and they're ready to put in their works cited page. But they've already completed some of those in-text citations, but they do have a couple extra they need to add. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You need to go down to the end of your essay. You can see they've completed it to page 5 and they have page 6 ready to go. In order to do this, they need to enter in the information from their sources into the program using the references tool. Now, some of you may have already completed your works cited page and you're thinking, why am I watching this? How will it help me? Well, by going in and putting in your information from your works cited page using this reference tool and managing your sources, you'll be able to use the automated in-text citation program and to use that service. So you don't have to do this, but this is just a quick tutorial in case you'd like to use it. To start with, you need to make sure you're on your page ready to go. Go up to References and make sure you go to Citations and Bibliography right in the middle. Select Style, make sure it's MLA because that's what's required for our class. Then click on Manage Sources. This is where you need to enter your sources from your notes. Now you can see some sources that I've already put in here that I've already created for this particular assignment. You can see that this one is a web page. It'll show you down here the citation, how it will look within the essay, and you can see what the bibliography entry would look like. In order to create one of these within your essay, to begin with, this will be blank and these buttons will be empty. You won't be able to select them. So you just click New and you begin a new reference. So click New. If it's a book, this is where you can enter all the information, the author, title, year, publisher, all that information. What you want to make sure is you click on the Show All Bibliography fields and make sure you've put in that information that's in this recommended starred area. If you don't have the information, that's okay. It won't require you, but that is a recommended field to make sure you have. One thing I did want to show you with the book publication is that if you have accessed this book online using like a Kindle Reader or your iPad or maybe through a website, that you need to make sure you have copied that website URL and paste it in here. You'll have to do that before you begin this process because watch what happens when you click out. Oop, it dings. It won't let me out. So make sure that you have copied the website URL you need to use and when you're ready to paste it in that field. Medium, many of you might not understand what that means. That means if it's a print source, website, video, interview, anything like that. It's a print source if it was once in print. So if it was an ebook, it's still print source, but you still need to provide that URL. If it was a pamphlet, brochure, something like that. Anything that was once in print, even if you got it online, if it was originally a published article, it's considered a print source. Okay, maybe I have a website instead, so I can go down and select website. And it'll switch. If I have an author, I can put it in there. The name of the web page is the actual article title that you need to put in there. Maybe you searched, I'm going to put in a sample one. I searched one that was on George Washington Carver on the History Channel, and the name of the video itself was, or not video, the transcript that I read was Peanuts. I'm making one up. Peanuts. Best food ever. I love peanuts. The website was from history.com. There was no editor, no producer name. The production company was History Channel Inc. Again, I'm making some of that up. The year it was published was in 2014, and when I accessed it, I would then copy paste the website URL there. That is required. And the medium is going to be web. So that's how you would enter that information. Then I just click OK, and that's going to add that in there. I'm not going to add that one, but that was just for demonstration purposes. So now I have these 3 different sources ready to go. It shows me how it's supposed to look in here. So I'm going to go ahead and close that, and my sources are ready to go. Now I want to enter my works cited page. I need to finish that part. So before I can start doing my automated citation. So I'm going to go up here to bibliography. I'm going to click here. And I want to go down to works cited. You don't want it to say bibliography, references. We want to use works cited. So click there, and it's going to automatically put in your sources. But we're not done. There's some work we have to do because it's not formatted exactly like the MLA style we want. So I'm going to click in the box here. I'm going to highlight my information. Make sure that it is Times New Roman, 12-point font, that it is double spaced, and that any extra spaces are removed. The works cited title should be in black print just like the rest of the essay, and it needs to be centered. A couple other things you need to double check that this automated program doesn't always fix. Article titles should not be in italics. They need to be in regular print. What sets them apart is they are in quotation marks. Web pages, it doesn't automatically give italics. Web pages are like our book titles. That should be in italics. And like this one here is from USA Today magazine. Magazine articles, book titles, or magazine titles, those all need to be in italics like you see down here. This one's okay. Now this one's out of order. It should be first because it needs to be alphabetical. In our previous video or tutorial that I've shared in class, I showed how you can automatically do the sorting on that, but I'm kind of old school and I think it's faster to just copy paste that one source at the start. So that's how it should look. And we're ready to move forward with our automated citations. So I had a couple areas in my essay that I needed to finish and put some more sources, in-text citations to give credit to my sources. This particular paragraph, you'll see that there's no extra information in here other than this one citation. What that tells me as a teacher and as a reader is that all the information that is provided in this paragraph come from that one source. So all that information is paraphrased, summarized from that source if it is not your own idea. So that's one quick way to show your in-text citation. Now I have a sentence up here in one of my paragraphs that has a date, and it's not the same source as what's provided up here. It's actually my book source here, but because it came from the book and not this website, I need to cite that. So I'm going to go down here on the last sentence of the paragraph. I'm going to make sure my cursor's in front of the period, and I'm going to insert my automated citation. I'm going to go up to References, click Insert Citation, and look, here are my sources. And this one came from the book. So I'm going to click there, and voila, it automatically is set. But I forgot one thing. I need page numbers. So click on here, click on it, and go to this arrow, and click Edit Citation. And look, you can put in page numbers. It was on page 20. So that's how you can do it there. The other way to do it is you can click on it, click on that arrow again, and convert citation to static text. That's another way to do that, and it got rid of the automated information there, and now you can type in there and change it as you need. Maybe I forgot page 21, so I can add that in. Alright, so that's how you do your automated citations. Make sure that your citations, if you'll see here, this particular paragraph, all the information came from the book, but these particular sections came from different pages, so make sure you change that page number in regard to where you got it in your book. Also, if you have any kind of quotations, you can see in this paragraph here, there's direct quotes from some information that has to be directly cited within your essay. So make sure that's there as well. And finally, in this paragraph right here, this last bit of information, these two sentences came from a website and not the book. So I need to make sure I add another citation. So I'm going to go up here to insert citation, and I'm going to use this second one because that was one of my websites that I got that information from. And it automatically puts it in for me. And I don't need pages on there because it was a website. So there you have it. That's a quick tutorial on how to use the reference tool within your essay. If you have questions or need help, please come see me in my live help session tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you in live class on Thursday.